loves, my name is Paige, this is Paige with the Page, and today we're going to be talking through the readathons happening in June. Hello my darlings, welcome to this video. Today I have collated the list of readathons that are happening in June that I have found at the time of filming on YouTube or submitted through my Google form. For those that are new here, each month I go through and collate a list of the readathons that I have found and give a little spiel about them and release it to you all. I do have some usual disclaimers. So the first being, the person that I mention may not be the creator of the readathon. It will be whichever co-host channel I have found it on, but the announcement video will be linked in a variety of places and they will inform you who the creator is. With that, in the description you will find a link to the Readathon spreadsheet for this year, and that will contain the duration, the name, the host that I found it on, and the little spiel I'm going to read out, as well as a link to the announcement video. I will also have the playlist of any of the readathons that are on YouTube linked there as well, and then I also go through and tag each of them in the description box as well, tagging the post that I found it on as well as linking to the video. So there are plenty of options to be able to find the announcement video and be able to watch it, as well as get this little spiel that I am about to provide. Unless it is submitted through my Google form, I don't look on any other platforms like book blogs, TikTok or Instagram or anything like that. I just search through YouTube and this is what I've collated at the time of filming. Usually there will be ones that get released and announced in the month as they start. If I do stumble across them, I will update the playlist, but the spreadsheet and the description box will not be updated. These are also at the time of filming, which is 10 to 6 on the 29th of May AEST, and this video should be going up at 6 AM on the 30th. So quick turnaround time as per usual. Feel free to leave any in the comments that you are aware of that maybe I haven't found or sourced. And once again, thank you to everyone who has done the Google form. That's the other disclaimer. If you have an upcoming readathon for any future month, it is fine to put it in, even if it's for 2026. Feel free to put it in the Google form and I will add it to this list as it comes across. I do prioritize those, so if it's a month-long one, it will be at the start of the month-long descriptions. I do try and keep it chronologically for week-longs and the shorter durations, but if it can go at the top of those, then I prioritize it where I can, just as a thank you for completing that and making it so that I don't have to go and brain as much. These videos, we start with the shortest duration and go to the longest, so let's dive in. The first I have is a 24-hour readathon happening on the 22nd of June, and that's the Relaxing Readathon created by the Reading Nymph. So this is just taking a day for yourself, and if you want to read, go for it. But if you just want to take time, look after yourself, do some self-care, have a glorious, cozy and comforting time, go for it. You don't have to read, but it is just a reminder to take some time for yourself. And they have created a board game with both life prompts and reading prompts, and you can wander through the board, roll a d6 or any other form of dice, start wherever you want, go in any direction, go as many times as you want. There's no right way or wrong way to play the game. There is no start or end point, you just go through your do. And whilst this is a 24-hour readathon and they have set their particular day, if you want to extend it out for as long as you want, feel free. And if you need to change it to another day, that is also completely fine. That's just when it's going to be the most active. Then we have a 72-hour readathon running from the 27th to the 29th. And there's a 72-hour readathon created by Donna Marie Reed. So this is a monthly event and it's 72 hours to take time to relax, look after yourself, read and enjoy. There is a bingo board that has 4 bookish prompts and 4 self-care or activity prompts to enjoy, as well as a free space. I really appreciate that readathons are just like, please have some cozy time to yourself. It is designed to be a very cozy time. Also, there is a special thing that gets mentioned at the end of the video, which I am very excited for, but I don't want to spoil what it is, but just know it's something that I absolutely adore when readathons have. So if you would like to go check it out, again, it's all linked down below. Then I have 2 week-long readathons, the first running from the 1st to the 8th, and that's the June Escape-a-thon created by Books with Dreamcatchers. This is a 3x3 bingo board that are both activity and reading prompts designed to be summary, fresh, and looking into caring for ourselves. The goal is to look after yourself, have a relaxing time, and look after our mental health, and also get some of our summary reads in. Then running from the 6th to the 12th, it's 10 years of Books and Things, created by Books and Things to celebrate their 10 years of Katie's channel. There are 2 reading prompts that encompass her little corner of the internet, and they're reading love. It is also a week long to feel those nostalgia vibes for when readathons used to be week longs, and that was the predominant ones that were around. You can do it another week if needed, and feel free to use the hashtag 10 years of books and things, and it's just celebrating Katie and all their glory and all that they have accomplished in 10 years. Then I have a 2-week long readathon, and that's running from the 23rd of June to the 6th of July, and that's Mermaid Marathon, created by Macy from The Bright Side Girl. Macy puts so much effort, time and gloriousness into her readathons. She puts out the upcoming readathons that she's going to host, details, and I'll leave that linked in the playlist for you. Based off knowing Macy's reading, it is 2 weeks of absolute glorious fun, and they will be all things mermaid. So it's a very exciting time and going to be a lot of fun. Then we have our month-longs. So the first is Camp Nightmare at Lake Thrills and Chills, and this was on Dana Ella's channel, and Camp Nightmare is hosted by the thriller book club called Thrills and Chills. There is a bingo board, sprints, and a movie night throughout the month. You don't have to read thrillers to participate. Most of the prompts can be used for any genre. Then we have Amanda's birthday bingo board, created by Amanda's Booktopia. Amanda has created a 3x3 bingo board based on different elements of them, their birthday, and their faves, in a fairly open and fun way to just celebrate their birthday. It is very casual and not competitive, and just about having a good time throughout the month. Then we have the Queer Lit Readathon, created by Kathy Treidhart. This is reading any and all forms of queer literature, books, comics, manga, short stories, non-fiction, whatever you want, as long as it's queer. There is an optional 4x4 bingo board with some prompts that are open to interpretation, as well as a group book. Feel free to double up, triple up, as much as you want, whatever you want to do, as long as it's queer it counts. Also, my birthday read as a co-host, and I'm so excited for them. My camera battery is flashing at me, so I'm going to swap it over, and then we'll continue on. Apologies for any angle change. So the next we have is Joy Reading June, the non-readathon, and I found this on Gemma Books, and the goal of this is to honour Alice from Alice and the Giant Bookshelf, and one of their final projects that they launched before they passed. The purpose is to read joyfully. Read whatever you want in June and celebrate the love of books that you were just excited to get to. Basically, it is looking at our reads, and we always have them jam-packed full of things that fit for prompts or for readathons or for yearly challenges. This non-readathon is designed to just read what's going to bring you joy, what's going to make you happy to read in that moment, and it is so beautiful and such a wonderful concept created by Alice. Then we have Wonderathon 3 Medieval Wonders, created by Lizzie's Literary Life. This is a competitive team-based readathon. You're working to develop your city's military prowess by reading books and earning points. There are 4 ways to earn points through artillery, archery, cavalry, and infantry. The team's final scores will be calculated by averaging their scores of each of the 4 categories. Each book can only be used in one of 4 ways, and you also have bonuses and modifiers, and these are very creative and require Lizzie's spreadsheet genius to make this all work. It is amazing. Please don't be intimidated. The teams in the Discord will help you with any questions that you may have. Then we have Clear Your Shit 5.5, the mini readathon, created by Mouse Reads. This is game board style of prompts to clear off your TBR, whether that be physical, digital, series, library, audio, whatever it is, clear it off. But please, for the spirit of this readathon, don't buy any new books to fit the prompts. Please interpret the prompts how you see fit. You do you, boo. There are 9 prompts and hand story sections released throughout the month to provide some additional context. And they put so much effort into these story sections, so it's great to read along with them. Then we have the Library of Dragons side quest companions, created by Books to Ashes. This particular side quest can only be started when you've completed the first chapter of the Library of Dragons readathon, which Ash's channel will have all the information for, but this is a D&D inspired readathon. You can do any side quest as long as you've completed chapter 1, and this is the path to friendship or romance, with prompts in each sections and helping you build more of your world up, and it is so immersive and wonderful, all the effort that Ash has put into this. Then we have the historical fiction readathon, which I found on Coiny Read. The goal is to read 1 historical fiction during the month, and you've participated. For those who enjoy an extra challenge, there will be a set of themed prompts from each of the hosts, but also with a printable checklist available. I love great graphics. Then we have the amazing Readathon 2025, created by Bree from 4 Paws in a Book. This is a competitive team-based readathon traveling around the worlds, gaining points, prompt drops randomly every 3-ish days, as well as optional sightseeing prompts. We do have access to our main prompts, we just don't know what we're going to be reading in, and I believe the sightseeing or whatever tricks Bree has up her sleeve will be shared throughout. Discord is compulsory to get the prompt drops, but also if you have been nervous about joining in this readathon, there is now a non-competitive team that you can join to just vibe with and be part of the community without the competitive beat. Bree continues to make this readathon bigger and better every year. Then we have the Bootcamp Readathon, which I found on Tangible Reads' channel. This readathon is paying tribute to the military and dedicated to reading, fitness, mindfulness, and community. The readathon is entry level to veteran fitness and reader, so anyone can participate. There's no stress whatsoever, just work with what you've got. The number one rule is to have fun. The Discord is there to build a community, as no one survives bootcamp alone. It is required to black out the bingo board. 51% of the activity or books needs to be completed for it to count. You can only use the same book or activity for up to 2 prompts, but you can do that as many times as you want. So be strategic about where you're doubling up, and any type of book will work for this. Then we have Journey with the Inklings, which I found on Luminous Libro. To participate, read at least one work written by the Inklings, about the Inklings, or influenced by the Inklings. There is also the Hero's Journey challenges that are optional, which are 8 prompts. You can double up the challenges or only do a few of them, or none of them. It's completely up to you. The announcement video has a list of the Inklings and honorary or adjacent writers as well. Then we have Back to Kindle, which I found on Reader's C channel. The goal is to read your ebooks to clear off the backlist. There will be a cozy adventure this time and 4 prompts locations throughout the month. The prompts have options, and as long as you've read 50% of the book in June, it will count towards this readathon. Then we have June on the Range, which I found on Randy Ray's channel. All you need to do is read a single novel in the Western genre. There are no rules aside from it being Western, but there is an additional challenge if you would like to read 1 book from Louis L'Amour and 1 book by Zane Grey, who are 2 of the biggest and best writers in the genre. Then we have Prime Manga Readathon, created by Bizarre Individual, and this is a 5x5 bingo board that the icons are absolutely fantastic. So just grab your LGBT manga TBR and read the things. There are also heaps of recommendations throughout the announcement video as well. So that's it. Those are the things that I found at the time of filming that are happening in the month of June, and I'm so excited for so many different readathons that are upcoming this month. So feel free to leave in the comments any that I might have missed, any that you're aware of happening on other platforms, or what ones you're going to be participating in if you are. I'd love to hear from you in the comments down below. Like I said, feel free to leave anything you want to let me know in the comments down below, and if you like this video, feel free to give it a big thumbs up. And if you'd like to see more of this mess, feel free to subscribe. I'll hopefully see you in my next video or over on my Patreon. Bye!